Today we will discuss about tabular representation. In this we will see some components or parts of a table. So there are 7 components or parts of a table. We will see them one by one. First is table number. Table number can be like table number 1, 2, 3, 4 if multiple tables are to be presented, so that one can refer to any table very easily. And say for example, can say in table number 1, working distribution is population distribution for working population is given. So it is very easy to refer a table by its number. So it is good to put a number for a table, and it is an essential part as well. So a table must have a table number. Then next thing is title of the table. Title depicts the content of that table, that what that table is about. So title, a suitable title is very much required in a particular table. Then next thing is column heading or caption. Next is stuffs or row heading. Next is body of the table, then source, and then footnote. We will see all these components in a table, and before that it is good to understand the column and rows. Only then you can understand what is column heading or row heading. First of all, it is necessary to identify what are rows or columns. Say for example, if it is a table, so in this table there are 3 columns, 1, 2 and 3. Columns are seen vertically, and rows are seen horizontally. So this is for column and this is for rows. So there are 3 columns and 2 rows. Let's see it once again in another type of structure. If we make a table like this, so in this table there are 3 columns, 1, 2 and 3. 3 columns and 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3. So in this table there are 3 columns and 3 rows. I hope it is clear to you. Now we will see each component in detail. So you can see very clearly that here in this table there is a table number 1. Okay. The next thing is the title. A suitable title must be there. Working population distribution in 3 sectors on the base of gender in lakhs. You already know that there are 3 sectors in an economy: primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. So here it is written primary, secondary and tertiary. Then there are 2 genders are taken, male and female, and so there are some columns. That means, so all these things are column headings, then all these things are row headings, and there you can write some additional thing if you have to miss. Generally it is must to write or add, that is source from where that table is taken, and next thing is footnote. Say for example, if this data is taken from census of India 2011, and if there is some additional information or special information which is marked by star, then in footnote you will mark that star and you will write about that star, like in secondary sector there are no females, or like that, in any specific information which you want to highlight. So you will put star and you will write about that thing. So these are all the components, and let's put some numbers here and try to make this table complete. So let's say there are 4 lakhs male which are working in primary sector and 2 lakhs female which are working in primary sector. There are 11 lakhs male which are working in secondary sector and 6 lakhs female which are working in secondary sector. There are 4 lakhs men which are working in tertiary sector, and there are 11 lakhs female which are working in tertiary sector. So if we will add all these numbers horizontally, then we will get 4 plus 11 15 plus 4 19. So here it is 19 lakhs. Then next is in the row of female, 2 plus 6 8, 8 plus 11 19, again it comes 19. And the next thing is total. If we total it vertically, then we will get 6 lakh people are working in primary sector. Then in secondary sector there are 17 lakhs people who are working, and in tertiary sector there are 15 lakhs people who are working, and in totality there are 38 lakhs people who are working, including male and female. The next thing is source of the data, if that source from where that data is taken or that table is taken. And next thing is footnote. It is not necessary to mention footnote, means if there is some special characteristic in that data, then you can mark it with asterisk, or in simple language you say it star. You will mark that value with star, and you will explain that star under footnote. Otherwise you will keep it blank. There is no need to write footnote. But source is important, because wherever you will see any data in your book, you will definitely see the source of that data. Say for example, Economic Survey of India or Census of India, like that. So definitely there are some sources when that data is taken from a secondary source, or if the data is secondary data, then it is a must to write the source from where that data is taken. So these are all the things about the components. And one thing which I want to repeat is, from this data you get to know that there are how many males? There are 19 males, 19 lakhs males who are working. And because we are adding horizontally, then we get that there are 19 lakhs male who are working. If we add all these values of females horizontally, then we will get that 19 lakhs females are working. And in totality there are 6 lakh. If we add vertically, we will get 6 lakh people, both male and female, are working in primary sector. If we will add vertically in secondary sector, we will see that 17 lakh people are working in secondary sector, and in tertiary sector there are 15 lakh people who are working, and totality 38 lakh people are there in the economy who are working in all the 3 sectors. So in totality 38 lakhs people are working. So this is the working distribution of the population, working population distribution. And we will solve some questions about in which we will convert the textual data into a table. So we will see that in the next video.